Hey, Motorman here. I'm at Wesley Chapel Harley-Davidson, and I'm about to take a bike for a ride. I'll show it to you. This is a 2008 Harley-Davidson Ultra Classic, and the reason I'm taking this bike for a ride, in fact, most of the used bikes that I ride, is because I believe it's a good value. This bike is priced at $89.95. It's got, I think it's 26,000 miles, not much at all. And for a 16-year-old motorcycle, it is in excellent condition. And of course, since styling doesn't change much on Harley-Davidsons, nobody's going to know that you're on a 16-year-old bike because it looks almost exactly like a 2023 motorcycle. Only the trained eye would notice. This has the 96 cubic inch motor, twin cam. Many people like that, and I guess this bike was owned by a fireman, as you can see. So let's take it out for a ride, see how she runs. So this bike, of course, has a aftermarket exhaust. Sounds pretty good, not too loud. I believe here in Florida, if you have a Harley-Davidson for more than 30 days without changing the exhaust, you're subject to a fine. Yeah, the cops will pull you over if you're too quiet. I'm just making that up, but that's the first thing everybody does, because they want to hear that Harley-Davidson sound, and I don't blame them. To me, it is the sweetest sound in motorcycling. With this bike with the 96 cubic inch motor, plenty of power, of course lots of torque, as all Harley big V twins have. For those of you who don't know, we just had a pretty bad storm come through here, hurricane, but in this area, very few problems. Most of it, in fact, just about 98% of the damage was all on the west side on the Gulf Coast. Where this is, Wesley Chapel, is probably 30 miles from the Gulf, 30 miles inland. So, yeah, a tree down here or there, that's about it. And this bike has 25,790 miles on it, low miles for a 17-year-old bike. To take a look at it, look around, it looks more like a, well, maybe a 2-year-old motorcycle. You see, they've painted the inner fairing. That's where they purchased an inner fairing with the correct color. This is a beautiful red, a lot of metallic in it. Harley paint jobs are some of the best in motorcycling. Arguably, some people argue with anything you say, but they are generally beautifully finished with excellent chrome. And the Ultra Classic, of course, is made for touring. This is a bike that you could ride for hours and hours on end. The Ultras tend to have the most comfortable stock seat. This one is no different, very comfortable. And of course, the maneuverability on Harley-Davidson heavyweight touring motorcycles is the best in the business. And that's because 64-inch wheelbase, 26-degree rake makes it highly maneuverable as compared to other heavyweight motorcycles. Of course, almost all of them are longer motorcycles, longer wheelbase, longer rake, and not nearly as maneuverable. In addition, these bikes, Harley-Davidsons, turn from lock to lock much further than your average motorcycle. I can tell that this bike has been broken in properly because, and serviced and taken care of, because it rides like a brand new motorcycle. You would never know. It's got 25,000 miles on it. You know, 25,000 just Yeah, Harley, it's barely broken in, but this is a bike that you could buy this bike and take off on a 1,000-mile trip and not have to worry about breaking down. And if you need service, well, there's Harley dealers all over the place, of course, as well as many aftermarket shops that know how to work on these twin cam motors. Any aftermarket part that you could possibly want, any modifications you'd like to make, well, there's hundreds of companies that make parts for Harley-Davidsons. That's something you don't get, especially with metric bikes. But anything you want for a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, somebody's making it. If not Harley themselves, aftermarket companies are making it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd ask you to please subscribe and click that little notification bell, so every time I come out with a video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. By the way, if you stop by Wesley Chapel Harley-Davidson to take a look at this bike or any others, tell the Motorman sent you. And in fact, I'd tell you to ask for Anthony Batman. He knows his stuff and he'll treat you right.